Yo, what's going on YouTube? I am back again with another video. Hope everybody's had a blessed day today, man. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, man. So hit that like, comment, subscribe button if you're new to the channel, man. But listen, man, we finna get straight into this video. I'm gonna really just give y'all some advice on why some artists don't, they might overlook your beat, bro. You never know, you know what I'm saying? So I've had plenty of times, and I really want to make these videos so y'all learn from my mistakes and y'all can, avoid, opportunities, because a lot of opportunities I missed out because I was either doing too much to a beat, and either B, I just wasn't patient enough. So yeah, this video is gonna be very informational. So like I said, I want y'all to really just, lock in and really just, take advantage of what y'all can, learn from me. But anyways, we're finna get straight into this beat. So look, I'm gonna start off each sound differently. So I'm gonna first off start with a melody, and let me just, like I say, bro, I go basic on basic with melodies. I start, every melody different. So let me make sure my audio is correct. So boom. All right, so boom. I'm gonna make a quick melody, and in all my melodies, like I say, bro, I'm gonna really just break it down and dissect by each sound, so y'all really just kind of understand. So really just pay attention. So boom, we gonna start with this right here. So like I say, man, I start basic on every melody. I start basic, bro. So let me make sure this cut up. Every melody I'll be starting basic, so we can start like. So boom, like I always say, when you start your melodies, like I always start my melodies, I start them off basic and simple. You feel me? So so I might go. Just like that. Boom, started off simple. So okay, now y'all, like I always say this in every video, y'all might be like, bro, that sounds so basic, but you build off this. This is basically just your foundation. So in terms to today's video, you don't want to do too much, bro. You wanna level everything out. Y'all want to level everything out as far as like your melody. So boom, y'all hear that? So you like, all right, bro, that sound basic. Like anybody could do that. All right, cool. So from now, all I'm gonna do is just start adding notes everywhere else to make this right here just the main of my melody of what I got. And like I said, I go from 1 to 5 first, and then from 5 to 9, we're gonna make this sound a little bit different. But you don't want to do too much. So like I said, you don't want to start adding a whole bunch of notes and making it all sound clutter. You still want to keep it like, based off what I just made. So boom, we gonna say boom. So I might start right here. Just like that. Just, So I'm slowly for surely adding more notes, but not too much. Like that. So boom, as far as this is concerned, I know, okay, dang, that might sound a little basic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find my bottom note, my lowest note. So my lowest note is F5. So like I said, I don't know music theory, but I know if this is my first beginning low note, I'm gonna go from right here to about F3. So I'll go. Just like that. So like I say, slowly for surely we add more notes. So boom, we got these 2 notes at the bottom. Now again, y'all always gonna say, man, this sound basic. You have to grow. It's like a house, bro. Foundation of a house starts off simple. All houses are made the same. All cars are made the same. But what makes it all different is how you build on it. So boom, boom. Let me go down. I added them 2 notes right there. That don't sound right. That don't sound right. So I'm just adding as I go. That's all. So boom. All right. So as I added these notes, this note, these notes, all that is going to contribute to how my melody is going to continue to sound. So as far as these are concerned, I'm going to leave these two, this chain the same, but I'm going to change it up. So I might go. Just like that. Just like that. So we're gonna stick with this. Like I said, still basic, but you grow off this. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Control B over here. So on this side, you might add a note in the beginning that's kind of high, just so it doesn't sound repetitive. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say we find D5. We'll start like this. Just I really just be doing stuff, just trying this out. So just because I said doom doom, I don't want to replay it. So I might go to F5 at the top, just so it doesn't sound too repetitive on this end. So I go. I'm gonna delete this note. So just like that. So you doing that, you made a melody that was like that, right? So that's a piano. So all pianos, that's why I like starting off with pianos first, because you can really just, hear every note, what every note is doing, where you're placing every note. Now, when you get this sound, all I'm gonna do is change the sound, literally. So what I'll do is I'll go to Atmosphere, right? I'll go to Atmosphere and I would literally change up this sound, bro. Like literally, and it's gonna be night and day, I promise you. Because most of these sounds, they have a lot of movement in it. Like a piano is just one click, one click, one click. A lot of these sounds that they make in Atmosphere or Electric X, they move. So like when you click the sound, it has an echo to it, like it's moving. So I'm gonna go to all, and then I'm literally gonna go to let's just say we go to keys, right? Let's go to keys and we go nah. Just like that. So to conclude, as far as my melody, I'm still building on my melody, but the real reason why artists might not use your beat, because you might, you feel me, put too many notes where it sounds like it's too much. Like, yes, my melody is complex. You know what I'm saying? It has a lot of notes. A lot of notes are, they're benefiting each other as far as like how it's sounding. But you still see at the bottom of my chain is still, and you don't have to do every melody like this. I'm just giving an example. The bottom of this structure of my melody is solid. It still stays the same. You know what I'm saying? The top changes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So the top of my melody, then these high notes right here, these two high notes, then right here, these are bottom notes. You know what I'm saying? Then from here, I made everything, just sound a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to sound too much and you don't want to sound the same, if that makes sense. So when you're building a melody, always keep in mind, don't always try to make it sound repetitive. Imagine if I would have kept this melody the same the whole way. You feel me? It would be like, it sounds the same. It doesn't sound like it's any diverse in this melody. But since I did those little things like take this note down from here, the high here, put these little notes right here, it makes a big difference in your melody once you change the sound. So I always want y'all to keep that in mind. So boom. I'm gonna just keep going. So boom, what you need to do is say, I'm gonna use an example for some strings because I can't go crazy with making these tutorials because this right here glitched. So I know sometimes y'all might listen to my tutorials like he uses the same sounds, but For example, my last tutorial video that I made, it was a sound in particular that went crazy, but it started glitching. You feel me? So until I figure out how I can, like, you know, upgrade my ECU or whatever it's called, then I'm gonna just keep using basic sounds. But I just want y'all to get the concept. That's really it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all know bass cash be going stupid. So boom, I'm gonna copy this melody, right? So this is an example of like not doing too much. Or artists might use your beat because of this. Now y'all see, all I did was copy what I originally started and put the strings in here. So strings, like, but it sounds too much. This sounds too much. It's 50-50. It sounds okay. It's too much to me in my opinion. So you know what I'm gonna do? All these dancing notes I'm gonna delete. Okay, I'm gonna delete all these dancing notes. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I'm gonna delete all these dancing notes. So I'm gonna keep this. That sound crazy, don't it? Exactly. So I'm gonna take it down an octave to make it feel more dark. So what I'm gonna do is to complement, you know, this right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Electra X, which is my best friend on ARPs, and I'm gonna get an ARP. I could go Atmosphere. Atmosphere got some decent ARPs too. But now you want a moving sound. You know, this is considered a string pad. You know, it kind of gives that same feeling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna literally go and, for example, I'm gonna literally just get a ARP, right? I'm gonna literally copy and paste, but I'm gonna go up an octave so you can really hear the ARP. Because if I leave it down in octave, it's not really gonna play. That's not a good example. But like, let me just. Who uses these ARPs, bro? You know what? I'm gonna use Atmosphere, bro. I don't got time to be playing with Electra X. They have some good ARPs, but I don't got time to be trying to find all that. I'm trying to really show y'all, give y'all an example. All right, I found an ARP. I ain't gonna lie, it took me a while because it was a whole bunch of BS in there, but I'm gonna go with this. It's like a glitch, like a stutter. I like that, so I'm gonna take that to 3 and just cut it down. I want it to be a background sound that you hear. I want it to be something that you hear, but it's not like too much, you know, so we're gonna keep it. I might even take this out, this, because it sounds like too childish, so I might just keep it like, wait, I didn't mean that's the wrong one. I'm gonna take it out the strings, just that. It might sound too childish. So like I said, in the previous of my melodies, I'm getting off track because I was looking for them ARPs. You see, even at the bottom of this note, I took out the bottom half of this, and I just left the ARP where it could just, you know, breathe a little. But for example, this is the ARP. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have had it at the bottom, it would just, it's just too much. You know what I'm saying? So you removing that, you doing that extra length might help the beat, and the artist might get on the beat for sure. Everything that I'm telling y'all right now is just being simple, bro. Like, you doing too much thinking that the artist gonna like this and like that and like this. You have to have room for him to do what he needs to do too. You're doing your job, but you gotta let him do his as well. So yeah, as far as that, I don't know why it's glitching. As far as that, I'm gonna add one more sound. You need a dancing sound in the background, so I'm gonna find like a key that I can make dance. And I'm gonna really look at my ghost notes. If you don't know what that is, it's basically the notes that I've already created. I'm gonna show y'all in a second. And I'm gonna just really just build off that for real. You know what I'm saying? It's really how you want to go about it. But this is what helps me build melodies for real. So I'm gonna just find like, all right. So boom, I got those keys. So what I'm gonna do is I'ma lower the octave on the keys so they don't hit as hard, so they play soft, and I'ma cut them up so you can still hear them a little bit, but the velocity is not hitting so hard where it's like, okay, I want this sound to be a background sound so y'all can be like, bro, you hear that? You know what I'm saying? You hear that you hear that piano in the back, bro? Ooh, you know, like stuff like that. People really hear. So what I'm gonna do is I might just literally copy how this is and just go up like. So I'm or nah, I might offset it. So I might start it like I do that. So now since the first half of that I kept it the same because they kind of bouncing off each other. Now I'm gonna take this last note and put it up. And then I might take this one to here, and then this one. But I might change this sound because I like it, but it's kind of too much. It's kind of getting to that too much because it's colliding off what I already have built right here. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of a similar sound, so they kind of collashing. So I'm gonna try to find like a different sound that's not really a piano, and I promise you it'll sound perfect. So let me try to find like something that's different. Yeah, like that. So that's perfect. So as far as my melody, like I said, y'all don't do too much. As y'all can see, I had a sound that sounded okay that could have went into that, but I'm like, that sounds too much. That sounds too much like of the, you know, sound I had with this little melody right here. So now we're gonna go to the drums. All right, cool, we got the drums. So we're gonna start off first with the hi-hat. You never, and I'm gonna cut like 2 of these sounds off so I can really just talk while the beat is going on. So boom, I'm gonna start off, boom, simple. With these type of beats, bro, you don't want to go too crazy with your hi-hats. And I kind of explained this in a video before. You don't want to do too much, bro. Like I said, you want the artist to be able to breathe and do what he needs to do. So you out of 1 through 5, you should have at least 3 or maybe 2 hi-hat rolls. You know what I'm saying? So I go, I'm gonna do a simple roll right here, you know, boom. Do another one right here. Just let it breathe. I might even do a longer roll on this one. And on this end, I might just speed the hi-hats up, just so it doesn't sound repetitive. So I'll keep the stuff in the beginning, like from right here start. I'll just speed the hi-hat up, so just make it sound like it's moving a little faster, just so it don't sound repetitive, bro. One thing that I always want y'all to know, if anything y'all ever take game from me, don't always have your stuff sounding repetitive. It doesn't help you. I'm gonna simple. Now listen to the end of this. Listen to the end of this. Really, I didn't even mean it. I'm talking about listen to the end of this. Listen to it. No, that's not how I wanted it. That is not how I wanted it. Hold on, y'all. I wanted it. I think it's this note. I think it's these notes. Nah, that looks too much. Yeah, that's a roll. I'm tripping, y'all. My fault. I'm tired, bro. I think it's this. Yeah. I'm gonna speed this up to 150 too. So it can move. As far as your snare, bro, You don't want to do too much with your snare, bro. And you also want to have an off snare. So, for example, let's just do this right here. Y'all gonna see what I mean by off snare. And it's not gonna be too much. It's gonna be enough. So, boom. Let's keep it simple. So, out of this whole snare roll, only had 2. So, on this side, you see from 1 to 5, it sounds like I had an extra snap. Okay. On this side, like I always tell y'all, don't have everything sounding the same. I might, on this side, I might. Now, this is where the off snare comes into play. It really just depends on what snare you want to use. You can really use any snare as long as it sounds, you know, in cahoots with your beat. So like, I got this snare. I'm gonna cut this down because it's loud. This like snare is all. You don't want it to sound repetitive. Done, you know, something quick and simple. At this end, I'm gonna keep this snare, but on the back end, I'm gonna do a quick roll. So, you know what I'm saying? Something quick. See what I mean? I didn't do too much with this snare. I let it breathe. It came in and came out right here. Boom. Left it alone. Snap, snap, snap. Left it alone towards the end. I let it. So everything got its space. All the melody has a space. They have their own, you know, room to do what they need to do. The hi-hat's doing what he needs to do. The snare, the off snare. We can go with the 808 next. You feel me? So I go. Let me find the. Some more sounds. Bro, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna go at this. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care what nobody say. Right. So as far as your 808, you know, you wanna let me restart so I can get back in that mode. So let me cut the velocity up on my 808. And as far as your 808, you want your 808 to breathe. You don't wanna. You'll mess the melody up like that. You want to let your 808 breathe. So I'll go. Started this early, so I'm gonna push this on this end right here like that, so it'll start. See how that sounds in the That's off. I don't like that. it down here. Just like that. All I'm gonna do is copy the kick with the 808. So really don't need to explain as far as that. Just make sure you keep your kicks and all in the same velocity so they hit the same. Just like that, simple. So as far as you checking out your beat, which I checked out millions of beats, all my videos, I'm just doing for y'all this quick video. Everything to sound repetitive, so and that off had that I'm gonna bring that in on this side, and I'm gonna take the kick out on this side, so it sounds I might even take the fast note out, so this right here, this might come in right here. You see what I mean? So it don't sound repetitive, so we got the kick. That sounds too dry. I thought I could pull it off, but I couldn't. So I'm gonna bring in this art right here, probably just to fill in that empty space. If y'all thought this video was helpful, man, leave a like, comment, subscribe, man. We're on the road to 10,000, man. So yeah, I feel like this video was very informational. It's a lot, it's long, so just really take the game and the knowledge from it, man. So I'm out, man. I love y'all, no cap.